Mukuro has a dream of Kazuichi winning. Is this a premonition or something? I don't know. But we'll see. Mukuro might have picked up the psychic tag. She might be a psychic type now. Let's find out. And good day. Good people. Toon Link. Dave, the United States Aviator, in this year of the Ascent. Welcome to the Season 7 premiere of... Oh, that's right. Oh, that's true. The Danganronpa Hunger Games. And as you know, you see them all here. All of the characters from who have earned their shot at Chihiro's title. And Chihiro, you love him. You gotta love him. The ultimate. Many people's very first winner, considering that episode has over 100k views, which is still crazy to me, but you know, it is what it is. And now, Chihiro starts as the champion, but can Chihiro retain the championship? But more importantly, does Chihiro want to retain the championship? Going into this season, which is Boundless Chaos, it's going to be a struggle for whoever the champion is. But let's go on. You know who's here. The top 12 from the finale of Season 6. First and second, or the top two people from all of the preseason episodes. But let's introduce them anyway. I know you know, but here they are. In District 1, Chihiro and Maya. District 2, Gonta, Kokichi. District 3, Monokuma, Kizakura. District 4, Kyoko, Celeste. District 5, Kaede, Junko. District 6, Yuta, Sakura. And in District 7, it's Ibuki and Taka, your current tag team champion. Taka trying to hold all the titles. Maybe briefly, because he's got to defend tomorrow. District 8, Komaru, Ryoma. District 9, Peko, Munakata. District 10, Kazuichi, Kibo. District 11, the singles agent of chaos, Chisa. And last season's singles agent of chaos, Mukuro. Funny how that works. And in District 12, one half of your tag team agents of chaos, Kotoko. And our boy is Ayoi. Now there's a couple things in play here. First of all, of course, it's the championship match. Agent of Chaos is here, and that means if Chisa wins, Chihiro becomes the new Agent of Chaos. It's a flip-flop. That's the flip-flop rule, and that rule technically applies throughout the rest of the season since it's Boundless Chaos. Additionally, it doesn't apply to Kotoko because she can hold the singles title but also be the tag team Agent of Chaos, which also would be kind of nuts, so I kind of like that. In terms of people who want that 2-time title, Kokichi. Junko wants it. Celeste wants her first win, man. Celeste wants her first win. Yuta, who won the premiere last season, could win it again this season. Could be interesting. Never count out the Asahinas. We learned that the hard way last time. Ibuki looking for that 2-time. Taka trying to hold all the titles at least once. All the titles that he can't hold. Komaru. She was a cute champ. Gave it to Junko. Don't forget that. This feels so long ago, to be completely honest. Kazuichi, who has not won since he won the title. Could he do it today? Could he be the first ever 2-time champ? We have a lot of potential 2-time champs in here, which is nuts to me, which is actually pretty cool. So tell me, first of all, first, second, and third, who do you got? Secondly, it's a new season, so you need some new ride or dies. Who's your singles? Ride or die. Just pick a character, pick a Danganronpa character. Who do you got? I'll tell you mine. I haven't thought about it, so I'm just gonna pick one out of the blue. And I think that's it. You know what? Just for fun, just so you can say that you called it, how many times in the singles action do you think Chaos will reign? Give me those 3 predictions. One, we won't know until the end of the season, but the other 2 we'll know this episode. So go ahead and tell me. Go ahead in the comments, because you know you have to leave those comments and like and subscribe because, you know, we're 4,000 strong. Creeping, we are past 4,000. Did I say 400? We're 4K strong. Past 4.1K. And that 4,000 subscriber episode's coming out soon. It's just been busy, but it's coming out. Hopefully we get it out before like 4,500. Yes, comments like this one. Comments like that one. And comments like this one. And in that case, I think I'm just ready. I'm ready to make my picks at least. Hope you've made yours. That's important. Make sure to do it. Who do I want? Give me Kaede. You know what? I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna pick what I really want to pick. Give me Celeste for first. Hoping that I don't jinx her, give me Celeste for first. First win, first title. Give me Yuta for second, because you can't count that man's out. And give me Kaede for third, because, you know, it's a Kaede. In terms of ride or dies, that's a good question. I don't know. In my heart, I kind of want to pick Kaito, because that man also has no wins. However, I'm going to show my support to a Danganronpa 1 character. I'm just literally picking at random in my mind. Alright, well, I won't lie. The first one that came to mind was Togami. So I guess Togami is my ride or die. I'll take it. I'll take it. And you know, wait. I know who I have to pick. There's someone who I didn't pick at the beginning of Season 6, and I think at some point I made a joke that said, in the Discord sometime, I was like, quote me on it, I'm rooting for Usami, ride or die. Did not pick her. Usami's right. Usami is my ride or die. Give me that. I'm taking that. Taking it to the bank. But those are my picks. And I think Chaos is gonna reign 4 times. And I think it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be so crazy at the end of the season. That's when we're just gonna have to watch this thing go wild. When every week it just has a good shot of being a championship match. That's when we have to look for things to go wild. But Chihiro, it's time. The ultimate is time. Do I have a dice gag today? Do I? I can make one. Let me make a dice gag real quick. Alright, let's see. What can I do here? Alright, so... okay, let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, and then move this here, do this right here, and then do one of those, like a keyhole, yeah. Draw a keyhole right there, fill it in so it's dark. Alright. And now, if we open the door... Oh. Okay. Well, that shouldn't have worked, but I guess it did. Let's put it back up. We don't question things under these parts anymore. Let's roll this thing. I should have asked the live chat, because this is live. How are you guys doing? Sometimes I forget, but now I remember. We're re-simulating. We've been rolling for a whole lot recently. I'm starting to think that this die is loaded. But you know what? I'm feeling it. I hope you guys are feeling 4 too, because it's not just 1 time, or 2 times, or 3 times. Not even. Wait, actually it is. Exactly. 4. 4 times? 4 times? 4 times? 4 times. Door? 4 times? 4 times. Are you ready? Let's go ahead. Chihiro, your title's on the line. Will you successfully defend? I don't know. But, to find out, let's go ahead and let us proceed onto the action. And it is the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horns they doth sound, so can we please sound the horns! Also, I bet you're wondering. I bet you are wondering indeed. Yes, yes, yes. Secret achievements are in play. Don't forget about that. We'll see if they hit. I have them ready to go right here. I didn't say anything about them. I just looked down and I was like, oh yeah. Don't worry. They're in play. Will they hit? I don't know. I don't expect any today. Well, maybe. As Ryoma grabs a pair of skis. Not size, skis. It's still wintertime. Gonta and Kaede work together to drown Kibo. Kyoko runs away from the cornucopia. Ibuki finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Celeste, you go run away from the cornucopia. Good job. Komaru begins working on a plan to overthrow Monokuma. While Monokuma's not really doing anything, Kazuichi's ignoring the opening ceremony and Monokuma's just playing games with him. Komaru, I don't think Monokuma's in charge of this one, Komaru. I don't think he is. Chihiro runs away from the cornucopia trying to retain that title. So does Peko, so does Kotoko. Izuyoi and Mukuro make a secret pact to work together. Sakura convinces Kokichi, Taka, Maya, Munakata, and Kizakura to boycott the killing game. Junko grabs as many weapons as humanly possible, and a stray bolt of lightning causes Yuta and Chisa to switch bodies. Okay. Alright. I don't know what to say about this. I truly, sincerely don't. But we'll proceed on with the action. What will happen? Which means Chisa's now a real threat because you can never count out Yuta, but Yuta's acting in Chisa's place now. Let's find out. I would really love for one of them to win now. How would we explain that? Junko, Kotoko, and Ibuki band together to fend off a pack of starving wolves. Munakata starts a novel. Will he ever finish it? Kyoko tells Komaru that she is not a clown, but the entire circus. Taka steps on a Lego while barefoot but shrugs off the pain. He is truly ascended. Peko and Yuta play cards. Peko loses all of her life points and is killed for it. Peko, oh no. Gonta spots Monokuma in the distance and runs over. However, as he gets closer, he finds out that it's just an exact replica of Monokuma, made out of snow. How chilling. Chisa sets up an ice cream stand. Celeste joins as Chisa's faithful assistant. I see you're trying to work with the chaos, Celeste. I see. Izuyoi, Sakura, Maya, Ryoma raid Mukuro's camp while she's hunting. Kaede attacks Kazuichi, but he manages to escape. Chihiro is tied down to a table and forced to listen to Kizakura's boring monologue about himself. Chihiro dies of boredom. That is a new champ alert. Early on, we lost the champ. So now, I think everyone's in a little bit of they're in a little bit of a frenzy. There's no target on Chihiro's back anymore. However, don't forget, Chihiro could walk out with the tag team titles tomorrow, and it could be a nice change-off. We'll see what happens. Kokichi drinks some cocoa to stay warm. As we proceed, we only lost 3. 3 of the 24. Are you prepared? 1/8 of the competition gone. But for right now, to Claire de Lune 4. Kibo. Peko. Chihiro. In the first 3, the champion is gone. I don't know if we've lost a champ so soon, but you know what? If I were Chihiro, I think I'd want to toss the title too. If I'm being completely and sincerely honest, we'll see everybody's statuses right now. Chihiro, we don't really need to pay too much attention because it's just Chihiro, Peko, and Kibo gone. Everyone else, the remaining 21, they're still in. But who will come out on top? I don't know. To find out though, let's proceed. Because that's the only way to know. That's the only way to figure it out. Let's proceed to night 1. Maya hugs Sakura, but Sakura doesn't like it and kills her for it. Well, rest in peace to Maya. Avi, the ultimate Jinx, comments on how well Celeste is doing. Kazuichi walks up to Celeste and says, "That's rough, buddy. I did pick her, and I am the ultimate Jinx, so let's hope for Celeste." Kizakura does a quick prayer to Atua before going to sleep. Komaru buys a deed to a house. Now she can have parties every week, baby. Munakata, Ryoma, and Kotoko get in a scrum debate with Ibuki, Yuta, and Gonta on who the strongest character is. Could be one of the people in that group. Could be Gonta. Kokichi goes to the dog shelter and lets all of the dogs out. Oh, that's just fitting. I knew it was you who let the dogs out. How could you? I knew it. I knew he would be the one to let the dogs. I'm sorry, what? Are you telling me that is a secret achievement? Kokichi, you let the dogs out. Whew. Whew. And just like that, Kokichi's already in the finale. I didn't expect this one to hit so soon. Day one. All right, Kokichi, good on you. All right, let's give me that back. All right. Freaking Kokichi. Kyoko tends to Kaede's wounds. Taka uses a samurai sword, Samurai Taka, beautiful, to strike down Junko. Izuyoi wants to speak with the manager of AV's Wares and despairs. Monokuma puts his trust in Chisa and allows himself to fall backwards. Chisa catches him. Monokuma says to Chisa that he trusts Chisa with his life. That's the bond of despair will proceed as Mukuro questions her sanity. Let's see. Day 2. Izuyoi goes nya nya to annoy Kotoko. I feel like Kotoko might think it's cute, or she might just be bothered. I don't know. It's a toss-up really, because Izuyoi an adult. Sakura makes a slingshot. Komaru melts some snow to get some water. Komaru's out here with these big brain plays. Let me tell you, she ain't parched out here. Monokuma works out with an abdominal snowman. Mukuro chases Kazuichi. Kokichi and Gonta work together to toss Kizakura's items into lava. He's never gonna get those back. Despite wearing winter weather, Yuta still feels cold air around him. Kaede chops down a tree which falls onto Ibuki, killing her. No, Ibuki, no. No two-time champ Ibuki. Munakata and Kyoko work together to drown Chisa, but she overpowers them and drowns them instead. Okay, never mind then. I was gonna say Chisa will not be flip-flopping the chaos, but she still might. Rest in peace to Munakata and Kyoko as Celeste diverts Taka's attention and runs away, and Ryoma encounters a fruit bat who takes a liking to him and joins his side. Ryoma's got a buddy on his side. Will that work out in his favor? I don't know, but we lost 5. 5 more are gone, which means we've lost a total of 8. Which means we're down to your final 16. Which means it is time for a Clear Day Loon 4. Maya, Junko, Ibuki, Munakata, Kyoko. And if we take a quick peek at everybody's statuses, shall we? I do believe we shall. Live chat, how are your picks doing? We have Gonta Kokichi, who's already in the finale. It took him a day. It took him a day to get there. Monokuma, Kizakura, Celeste, Kaede, Yuta, Sakura, Taka, Komaru, Ryoma, Kazuichi, Chisa, Mukuro, Kotoko, and Izuyoi. They are, as we control F, your final 16. Just gotta double check sometimes. I knew my quick math was right, but it's time. We just gotta keep going. We gotta proceed. Right? 6 more into your save and grace picks. You might need them, you might not. But let's find out if you do as we click proceed, as we go on, as we see. Night 2. You thought it was Kaede, but it was me, Dio. Taka, Mukuro, and Chisa sit around the campfire and sing the campfire song, the CAMPFIRESONG song. Komaru lets Kazuichi into her shelter. Ryoma sees a fire but stays hidden. Yuta develops an irrational fear of Sakura after having a nightmare about her. That's not really that irrational. I could see Sakura giving people nightmares, but she's a sweetheart. Y'all know I love Sakura. Kizakura has no weaknesses. Kotoko, Celeste, and Gonta spend all night making a treehouse. The end product isn't very good, but the important thing is that they work together on it, right? Right? Kokichi, Izuyoi, and Monokuma comment on what they find nice about one another to improve the mood as we proceed. To day 3. No arena event, no feast, everything's just... I was gonna say chill, but things are not chill right now as Kaede, Mukuro, Izuyoi, and Chisa swim in a magical lake beneath the arena, whose mystical waters turn them into chibi forms of themselves. They proceed to kill Gonta with cuteness. He's gone, but you know what? His heart is full because they were so adorable. Celeste runs into a Yeti in the forest but manages to escape. Kizakura, Yuta, and Kokichi get chased by a rampaging Kazuichi who wants another shot at the title. Sakura, Monokuma, and Kotoko race each other down a hill with snowboards. Komaru, how dare you, hanging up mistletoe in the arena, but Ryoma my boy, swoops in, snaps her arm, and burns the mistletoe. She's got one arm. And Ryoma's got some burnt mistletoe, and that's what we like to see. Taka buys AV merchandise from AV's wares and despairs. That's my boy. Taka, you know what? You have my blessing. Get that double champ. I believe in you. Let's proceed. We lost one. Just one. It's a sad time for him. But can we get a Claire de Lune for the bug boy himself? Gonta. Which means as we get this slow grind going on, there's only 15 left. Kokichi, Monokuma, Kizakura, Celeste, Kaie, Day, Yuta, who swapped bodies with Chisa, Sakura, Taka. I'm sorry. That gets me for some reason. And I'm pretty sure that's a Bloodbath exclusive, so I was like, that's not gonna happen too often, but when it happens, if someone wins that match, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Komaru, Ryoma, Kazuichi, Chisa, Mukuro, Kotoko, and Izuyoi remain. 15 left, 5 more until your saving grace pick, so let's try and get to them. That's right, and it's a new champ alert. One of these folk will be your champs. Who will be your champ? Who will be the champ? I don't know. Let's proceed to find out, shall we? Alright. At the start of night 3, Sakura finds a big red button and presses it immediately as if she were drawn to the glowing light. Fortunately, the button does nothing. Kaede begs for Monokuma to kill her. He refuses, keeping Kaede alive. Ryoma holds a secret meeting with Kizakura, Celeste, Taka, and Izuyoi. Mukuro has a dream of Kazuichi winning. Is this a premonition or something? I don't know. But we'll see. Mukuro might have picked up the psychic tag. She might be a psychic type now. Let's find out. Komaru, Yuta, and Kotoko also build a treehouse. The end product still isn't very good, but they work together. Kotoko, didn't you build the last one too? Kokichi and Chisa huddle together for warmth. It's a little awkward, just a little bit. Just a smidgen as we proceed on to day 4? Day 4. Celeste, Kokichi, and Ryoma save report cards for their performance this game. Celeste gets an A. Kokichi, despite already being in the finale already, gets a C. And if he wins, you guys immediately get a fan vote. And Ryoma gets a big fat F. Kizakura says something wrong, and Kazuichi calls him a foolish fool. Chisa isn't crying, she's sweating from her eyes. Izuyoi uses the seesaw effect to kill Kaie Day. Komaru discovers a cave. Taka receives medical splash from a mysterious man rather, dressed as a wizard. Sakura investigates the school grounds, looking for clues. Yuta uses a secret technique, running away. That's how he knows. That's how you win titles. And he could win this one. And the Pure Boys are in tomorrow's. No, the Loving Brothers are in tomorrow's. Are they both? Yeah, both of those teams are in tomorrow's, aren't they? The Loving Brothers and the Pure Boys? Monokuma gets his hand stuck in a can of Pringles, or I guess his paw appendage thing. Mukuro plays chess with death and wins. And Kotoko's just happy 2020 is over. She may be the agent of chaos, but she wasn't feeling that year. We'll proceed. We only lost one, which means it's still a slow grind. No arena event. No feast. But there is a Claire de Lune. 4. Kaie Day. Which means, certainly we're still at 14 left. Kokichi, Monokuma, Kizakura, Celeste, Yuta, Sakura, Taka, Komaru, Ryoma, Kazuichi, Chisa, Mukuro, and Kotoko and Izuyoi. I think we just gotta get ready to proceed. It's been one by one. We gotta lose. This isn't how the simulator typically goes. It's usually an all-out bloodbath. No pun intended on the name of the first event, but we'll go and proceed to see what happens. At night 4, the ghostly howls of wolves wake up Celeste. Well, you know, Ryoma tries to treat his infection. Izuyoi climbs into an exasol. I didn't know, when did we get those? Who put those in the arena? Who? Monokuma? That's not okay. That's, those are powerful? We shouldn't, okay. Kizakura and Mukuro sing some show tunes. Taka makes a makeshift bed out of fallen snow. Monokuma walks into a portal and turns it on. His molecules get all rearranged and he gets ghost powers. Don't know how a robot can get ghost powers, but you know what? More power to you. Kokichi tries to enter the secret underground casino located in the arena, but gets turned away by the bouncer. After repeatedly losing to Kotoko in chess, Kazuichi tosses the game board into the fire. Yuta stays awake all night. Sakura accidentally steps on a landmine. Oh, Sakura. Took yourself out. Komaru is feeling especially kind tonight and gives Chisa a muffin. Everyone's just being real nice to these Agents of Chaos as we proceed. It's day 5, no arena event, no feast. Monokuma discovers a cave. Celeste rests in a fruit tree. Izuyoi receives medical supplies from a secret admirer. I wonder who that could be. Ryoma sets up an ice cream shack. No one comes. Chisa receives a gift from a secret admirer. It is a box of chocolates. Komaru sets up an ice cream shack. Kizakura comes and buys some. It was delicious. Yuta goes nya to annoy Kotoko. Mukuro camouflages herself in the bushes. Kazuichi gets his hand stuck in a can of Pringles. Kokichi questions his sanity, and Taka plays chess with death. He loses the game and thus loses his life. We only lost 2? Yes, just 2. Which means still the slow grind, but I think we're at your final 12 after this Claire. Daylune 4. Sakura. Taka. Okay. It's still a slow grind. Now, I am gonna double check because it's been going a little slow. If we go to a quick ALIVE, we do have 12 left. And you know who they are: Kokichi, Monokuma, Kizakura, Celeste, Yuta, Komaru, Ryoma, Kazuichi, Chisa, Mukuro, Kotoko, and Izuyoi. Of these 12, we are halfway through the competition. One of them will be your next Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions. Who will it be? Will it be me? It won't, because I'm not in this game. I'm just right here. I think it's time to stop this. It's time to get things rolling. Because it's probably almost time for your saving grace picks. Are you ready? Because I feel an arena event of the feast coming up. As we click proceed, it is neither. It's just night 5 as Kokichi and Kotoko stare at each other through the crackling flames of their campfire, the thought of murder on their minds. Y'all should be watching out for Chisa instead. Throughout the night, Mukuro tells Ryoma a bunch of fun facts. Fun fact for you: your hat has 2 little spikes on them. Maki grabs Kizakura by the throat. Maki, who let you into the arena? You're not in this game. Monokuma forces Komaru to kill Celeste or the Agent of Chaos. She decides to kill the Agent of Chaos. There will be no Chaos Switch either. That's something to note. That is something to note. Izuyoi and Yuta discuss if that big stone is a boulder or a rock. And Kazuichi thinks about home. We are at your final 11. One more in a saving grace picks time, and we will potentially get that. We will get that one more actually as we start day 6. Izuyoi searches for firewood. Kazuichi and Ryoma have a picnic on a cliff. It's so nice. That's really nice. That's so not. I comment on how nice it is. I did, and then suddenly the cliff falls from beneath Kazuichi and Ryoma, killing them both. Alright, well that one's not my bad. That's just how the event's written. Togami berates Kotoko for hours. Kotoko thinks that she and Togami grew closer that day somehow. Komaru melts some snow. She's still getting these big brain moves. This big brain Komaru. Never parched. Never thirsty. Monokuma, Kokichi, Celeste, and Kizakura talk about their hobbies. Yuta confesses how much he has come to hate Mukuro. Mukuro runs away crying. Now we have lost 3. Which means we are now, you know what territory we're in now. During this premiere. As we quiet that down and get away, Claire Daylune 4. Chisa. Kazuichi. Ryoma. And it looks like Mukuro is not psychic because Kazuichi has perished. But that doesn't mean that she could still win. This could still be her game. You know how she started? She started last season winning and winning, or last preseason winning and winning. She didn't really do much during the actual season. Oh no, she actually, she got on the bracket during the actual season. But that's last season. This season is this season, and we're about to have a new champ as soon as we hit these. What are we hitting actually? Live chat, what are we, you know, what time is it? I gotta check my watch. You guys know what time it is, right? 9 left. I'm sorry. Oh. It is time for your saving grace picks. You know, the picks that you make if your picks did horribly in the comments. It's another chance to pick first, second, and third correctly. Can you do it? I challenge you. Let me tell you who's left, who to pick from. We have potentially future 2-time Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions Kokichi. We have Monokuma, the Despair Bear himself. We have Kizakura trying to pick up the biggest win of them all. Celeste trying to pick up her very first win. Yuta trying to make this another season of the Asahinas, trying to win himself his second premiere. We have Komaru trying to be a 2-time champ as well. We have Mukuro, who's trying to be a 1-time champ, but let me tell you, she's got the move, she can do it. Kotoko, trying to be the first ever agent of chaos to hold a title while also holding chaos. And we got Izuyoi, our boy Izuyoi, trying to pick up his first win. So tell me, first, second, and third, who do you got? Make them in the live chat over there, over wherever it is. Make sure you just make it known, because you gotta make them. I'm gonna make mine too. Or you can make them in the comments, make sure you, because you might not be watching this live, you might have been busy. I know it's the start of the year, things get busy in January. So make them. Edit your comment on your comment on someone else's comment, make them wherever you have to make them. Just do it. Who am I gonna pick? I have to stick with Celeste. That's a squad, homie. I can't stray away. Give me Yuta for second, because you can't count him out, still. But for third, I'm gonna swap to... I haven't jinxed hard this time, yet. Honestly, my picks have been doing okay this game. So I'm gonna adopt Izuyoi into my picks and hope that I am not jinxing the heck out of this game. Those are my 3. Hopefully they do well. I think it's just time to go. You made your picks. I know you've made them all the way over there. I know you made them down there. We gotta get ourselves a champ to start things off, to see who will be fending off the chaos throughout the whole season until they maybe inevitably lose it or successfully retain it. I don't know. It's hard to do that. Only Muse done it. And she's in this season. She might be trying to get her title back. Never mind that. But you know who we have left, and you know what it's time for. We rarely see it in this simulator. It's Kokichi, Monokuma, Kizakura, Celeste, Yuta, Komaru, Mukuro, Kotoko, and Izuyoi. You can hear that music, and it matches in the same rate, the same pulse, the same beat, each thump of their hearts. Oh yes, you know what it matches, the same rate as that of a samurai woman. Are you ready? It's time to get things going. Remember, there's been no feast and no arena event. Will there be one? Maybe not. We've had games where there's not one, but not in a long time. But it would be just like the premiere to do that. Let's go ahead and proceed to see what happens and who wins. Like at the start of Night 6, Yuta finds an Etch-a-Sketch and somehow ends up breaking it. In frustration, Izuyoi and Kizakura exercise underneath the stars. Monokuma ties Komaru to a rocket and launches it into space. Kotoko fends Kokichi, Mukuro, and Celeste away from her fire. There will be no 2-time champ Komaru, but there are a couple other people who could hold that 2-time champ title. Are you ready for it? Let's proceed. There's never been a 2-time singles champ. Could it happen this game? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's proceed to the feast. Never count it out. Never count it out. Food, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes families have been replenished. Mukuro stabs Monokuma with a tree branch. He's out of here. You decides, you know what? If I want that championship again in another premiere, I should take a step back. Yuta decides not to go. Kokichi also was like, I want it back too. I was the first one. I want it again. Decides not to go. Celeste stabs Izuyoi while his back is turned. Kizakura and Kotoko get into a fight over raw meat, but Kizakura gives up and runs away. She's too chaotic. There's too much chaos in her soul. We lost another teal. Will we lose any more? I don't know. Let's find out. It is day 7. Mukuro sets Kotoko on fire with a Molotov. Yuta makes a slingshot. Kizakura receives a medical supply from a secret admirer. Kokichi works out with an abdominal snowman, and Celeste finds a yeet ball. We lost 4. And thus, it is a terrible, terrible piano turnabout for Komaru, Monokuma, Izuyoi, Kotoko. And we got to hear the entirety of Samurai Woman, which was nice. Thanks to the feast. Thank you very much. We'll see everybody's statuses because we won't be able to hear it again because you know how many people are left. It's Kokichi, Kizukura, Celeste, Yuta, and Mukuro. Celeste could get her first win. Yuta or Kokichi could be her first ever 2-time singles champs. Kizukura, he's got his hat on. He wants a win. And Mukuro, former Agent of Chaos last season, could be first singles champion this season? I don't know. She knows how best to avoid getting chaos because she cashed it on earlier than anyone in history. Can she win it today though? I don't know. But I will say that Kokichi, Kizukura, Celeste, Yuta, and Mukuro are all caught in a championship crisis of fate. One will win, one will topple the rest. Who will it be? Let's find out as we proceed. Oh, I see everyone, and everyone is just all, oh my gosh. Yuta gets a hold of Avi's, oh, why do you guys keep stealing? It's just, why? Within an hour they're struck down for using copyrighted, no, you just, Yuta, Kokichi starts a dance party. Mukuro, Celeste, and Kizukura join in. A good time was had by all. Will proceed. Yuta injures himself. You better. Kizukura and Kokichi, oh no. Work together to drown Mukuro. Oh no, Mukuro. She's out of here, and so is Celeste as she gets called for jury duty and has to leave the arena. Celeste, I know your feel. I know it. I know how you feel. Turns out she wasn't even needed. I know. You gotta still sit in the courtroom. You gotta watch that video. You gotta sit there and they'll be like, oh, we want this one, and then they don't even pick you. They don't even pick you, Celeste. I know how it feels. But that means we are down to our final 3, and there is a very good chance that we will have a 2-time champ as we proceed. Is it Claire de Lune? I'm sorry, a terrible turnabout? Or is it... It is a terrible turnabout. Who knew? Not me. I was afraid. I was like, we still have an arena event. Could still pop off. But for right now, Celeste does not get her first win, and Mukuro does not get that championship. But who knows? They could still get it during the season. There's about to be a lot of chaos popping off. But for right now, it is indeed a terrible turnabout for Mukuro. Celeste. Alright, we'll see everybody's statuses. You know what? I'm really kind of feeling a Yuta victory. He's been really, ever since he won a year ago, he's been popping off. He's been low-key popping off. Especially recently, low-key popping off. Pre-season 2, popped off. Could he do it again? He could pop off. Kokichi hasn't popped off like he had when he first won, or when he first won the title. But he's been known to pop off over time. He's spaced out his popping offness. Could he pop off today? And Kizukura, the most kills of everyone who's still alive. He still wants that title. He thinks he deserves it. I think he deserves it. I think he'd be a good starting champ. I think he would be laid back enough to not care too much about the chaos, but would know very well how to successfully avoid it. I don't know who it will be, but they're still caught in a crisis of fate. So who's it gonna be? Kokichi? Kizukura? Yuta? I don't know. They're your final 3. 2 of them could be 2-time champs. One of them is Kizukura. Could he topple 2 folks who have experience in winning the title? I don't know. Let's proceed. Let's find out. To see. Nope. Nope. Yuta, Kizukura, and Kokichi play a game of strip poker. One thing leads to another, and they end up burying Kizukura's body in the courtyard. And thus, we'll be making history. Undoubtedly, we'll be making history. But who will be making that history? I don't know. Who will make that history? I don't know. Do you know? Maybe I should ask you who. Will it be to make history and be the first ever 2-time Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions? Will it be Yuta, who's been popping off as of late, trying to restart trying to literally the same way he did it in season 6, trying to restart the season of the Asahinas. Or will it be Kokichi? The first ever Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions, trying to... He's held the first version of the title, trying to hold this version too. I don't know who it's gonna be. Yuta. Kokichi, call it. Comments? Chat? Who will it be? Yuta? Kokichi. Yuta? Kokichi. With a click of this proceed, we will see that your first ever, 2-time Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions will be Yuta, as he strangles Kokichi with his brand new socks. Some people don't like to get socks for Christmas, but Yuta's using them well. It sounds like it's gonna be a season of deja vu, because after a terrible turnabout for Kizakura, Kokichi. What else is there to say? We should have known is what we should have said, because he's not done popping off. I don't know what it is of late. As of late, I don't know. I have no idea. But when we proceed, we can see with certainty, 2-time. I don't know what to say about this. I truly, sincerely don't. Your winner. From District 6. Speaking of 6, he won the title in the premiere of Season 6. And lo and behold, this man is trying to do a little repeat and win the title in in Season 7, the premiere. He sure did. Your first ever 2-time Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions. You know him, you love him. Yuta takes the win. He can't be stopped. He can't be stopped. You know, it's also poetic. This season brimming with chaos. He was the victim of the fastest ever chaos reign, so he never really had a chance to hold that title for long. And look at him now. Look at him now. He's the champ. Again. Yuta's popping off. He's trying to make it the season of the Asahinas again. I have no words. We'll proceed. I'm shocked. Good on you, Yuta. You know what? You never expected him to be a power player, and then look at him. Popping off. There's no other term that fits it better, because that's what he's been doing, left and right. Kokichi, second place, did get a secret achievement. Good on him. Nobody else got any. No. Kizakura, third place. Celeste was in fourth. He was so close. You were so close. Mukuro in fifth. Katoko in sixth. Izuoi in seventh. Monokuma in eighth. Komaru in ninth. And Ryoma rounding off your top 10. And there's everyone else. Chihiro, you must have a plan. Chihiro's got a plan, let me tell you. Oof. Yuta, again. I'm shocked. That's all I can say. I don't know what it is. He just... Good on that man's. Good on that man's. I can't... There's nothing I can say. Literally nothing. Good on that man's. So we can bring up... Oh, we won't bring it up yet. Let's go ahead and proceed just for a second. Gonta and Kaede drowned Kibo at the start, but they couldn't survive until the end. Yuta, however, did, and with his brand new socks from Christmas, strangled Kokichi, got the title for a second time. That man knows how to win in a premiere. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. He's a legend. A hero. He's incredible. Truly incredible. We'll proceed. Good on Yuta. Season of the Hyenas Part 2 apparently. Part 2. Part 2? Part 2. Chisa, Kaede, Mukuro, and Yuta all had 3 KOs. Izuyoi, Kizakura, and Kokichi had 2. Everyone else had 1 or less. Districts 6, 2, and 3 are your best districts. We'll see everybody's statuses, or go back to the reaping rather. 6, Yuta and Sakura, of course. 2 and 3, Gonta, Kokichi, Monokuma, and Kizakura. But that doesn't matter, because Yuta, that man's, good on him. That's all I can say. Good on him. Good on him. He's a legend in his own right. He's the champ. But you know what? It's kind of fitting. That's all I can say. I can only say that it's fitting because that man's got chaos cashed in on him on the 2nd wheel spin, and we were all shocked that it hit so early. It could happen to him again. Will it? I don't know, but he's got a target on his back. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all. Bring up the Season 7 bracket, because you guys didn't get to see it at the very beginning because I didn't say anything about it. But now you can see it's filled out. Yuta and Kokichi cashing in the first secret achievement, so shockingly enough, 1st and 2nd this game. Both in the premiere. Or the finale, rather. I gotta start getting finale on the brain. I just got premiere on the brain. That's nuts. It shouldn't be surprising to me. I even said it. I was like, give me Yuta for a second, because you can never count that man's out. And you know what you couldn't do? Count him out. Because now he's a 2-time champ. Can't count that man's out. Never bet against Yuta. Never do it. Congratulations to him. Could be the season of the Yasuhinas Part 2. I don't know. Could. Could hold all the titles. Sure could. Sure could. Interesting. Sure could. We'll see if that happens. Because we gotta watch him and we have to watch his team tomorrow. I don't think he's competing, but I think his teammates are. I'm not entirely certain though. Stay classy. Year of the Ascent. Toon Link. Dave. The United States Aviator. Goodbye in the live chat. Goodbye in the comments. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Until tomorrow's premiere, where the tag team titles are on the line. Will Fusion Ha hold the same fate as Chihiro? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But until then, Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.